game?
What?
Football?
What football?
Your high school?
Oh yeah, we won 40-21. Should have actually. We had 2 touchdowns called back though. One was a hold, which was legitimate, but then there was one that was called back. That was a block in the back. That was just a fantastic block, like clean and uh, yeah, it shouldn't have been. But that was the point where we were already up 40-21. So I think the refs were feeling bad. So it was a really competitive first quarter, and then we just started pulling away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we were up 40-13 for most of the fourth. But, yep, this week's away at Glenbard North.
Are you going to it still?
No. Actually, I took off Friday of school, and me and Erica are going up north to the lake house for Labor Day weekend. So.
Do you hear my fan going?
No.
At all? Okay, good.
No.
Because I need this thing on.
Erica's doing that too.
What? Who's doing that too?
Erica.
Yeah, I just said me and Erica. I'm just
Erica.
kidding. Yeah.
They're going to New Buffalo.
Okay.
What about Old Buffalo?
Well,
nobody likes them.
Yeah, that's in New York. You don't want to go there. They have shitty football teams.
They're punters, rape girls.
No longer their punter.
Wait, well, yeah.
They released him.
Because guilty until proven innocent.
All right, let's be real. If you're being accused for that, it's probably because you're not the best person. Jason, I gotta make sure that the sound is working.
He said be there soon.
Did he?
In the general chat.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you talk?
D&D Beyond and shit.
People drink beer at baseball games.
I gotta sign into D&D. Oh no.
Can they sell non-alcoholic past the 7th inning then, yeah?
Say it again?
That'd be good for the 7th inning.
Yes,
that's why they advertise it.
Probably. Makes sense. I didn't even realize that after something came on.
It's the 7th inning for baseball, the 3rd quarter for football and basketball, and the 2nd period for hockey.
Because they don't want people drinking and driving.
Yep.
Or, I guess, drunk and driving.
What you do within that time frame.
I was going to say.
But as long as they cut you off after the 7th.
Before the 7th, you see a bunch of people coming back.
Their hands are clean. Their hands are clean. Listen, we stopped him at the 7th inning.
He may have bought.
They may have ordered 10 beers before that cutoff, but.
Hey, we got a lot of money for that beer.
That is ridiculous amount.
Is there a limit on how much you could buy at any one transaction?
I highly doubt it, because you could just stay there for other people.
Right, because technically...
The only thing that kind of stops you is being able to actually carry them all at once.
Right.
If you go underneath. Or like if you go to... But they got the guys that walk around.
You could easily carry 4 cups of beer in 2 hands, or 8 cups of beer in 2 hands. Actually, probably do 10 if you're good enough. If your pinkies are strong enough.
Yeah, but then literally you're putting your fingers all in the drinks.
If it's your drink.
That's true. If it's just yours, that's true. But it's one of those that technically with like alcohol sales like that, like usually it's more so at a bar. Like they're only supposed to sell you 1 per person at a time. But yeah, like you said, like you just said, oh, I'm buying for everybody. They're not gonna.
Yeah, they're not
say
gonna say
no.
no to money.
Right. Because they're like, oh, they said they were buying them for everybody. So.
Who was I to tell them no?
Because also they're supposed to card all that who it's for. So.
Yeah, true.
Well, at least in our state. Some states it's okay if a parent
as long as
buys, if a parent buys it, the minor can drink it, because that's I think Texas is that way actually.
Frank?
He walked away, so I don't know if you heard me.
Illinois is that way as long as you're at home and
Right.
it's your own kid.
But I think Texas is
if it's someone else's kid, then it's a no-no.
Even if it's at a restaurant, parents can buy their underage kids alcohol and they can drink it as long as it's bought by the parent.
And then they go shoot the Ram 16, right, Frank?
They got that in the drive-thru. You buy ammunition.
Like the shops, they got the ammo shops drive-thru.
Like a drive-thru ammo shop.
Drive-thru ammo, drive-thru beer.
Is there really drive-thru ammo shops?
Oh, why not? Sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there is one.
Drive-thru, they probably would deliver it to you.
I was gonna say there's probably delivery. Yeah, just DoorDash.
Probably deliver it to you. $5 delivery fee.
Called the Buckaroos.
Buddy, okay.
Nate.
Scratch you.
Dispensary with a restaurant.
Whoa! I'm sorry. Ooh. Well. Giving you too much scratches.
Do what?
For the dispensary with the.
You're sideways, Jay.
Trash.
There you are.
Well, I'm saying that's a good name.
That's good.
Hi.
Like what we had for dinner.
Jason. Oh yeah. Nice.
Wingstop.
They have those in Wisconsin?
Yeah, we drove past it. We were like, holy shit! There's one that's like only 5 minutes away from our stuff.
Now, do they have the special cheese curds on the menu?
No.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Are there cheese curds? Wait, is that actually a thing? I didn't know.
No, I was kidding. I'm assuming it's a Wisconsin restaurant, so there's got to be cheese curds.
It's built into the chicken.
Yeah. That would actually be pretty good. Some chicken stuffed with some cheese curds.
Hell yeah. Every time I have Wingstop, I'm reminded with how much better they are than Buffalo Wild Wings.
What'd you get? Did you get the spicy Korean cube?
He doesn't like spicy.
Non-spicy ass. No, I had I always do garlic parmesan.
I'm the only Rubo that likes spicy stuff. Even my dad, now that he's older, doesn't even do spicy too much.
Their garlic parmesan's good too, though.
Yeah. Well, I like it because it's dry. Like Buffalo Wild Wings is a wet one.
Yeah.
I mean, I still get it. It's just, sloppier.
Sneakers does a good Parmesan garlic wing too.
I've only had the Holy Cow wings. I really like them.
Shit,
Well, I thought we were waiting for Nate for a second, but wait, Nate, are you?
He's at Craig's with a video. Yeah, they both have videos.
Okay. That looks like Craig's house, but then. So at Craig's house, yeah, Craig is still only non-video.
Yeah. He doesn't want to be videoed.
He's on personally.
Did anyone else notice that, Justin, you're wearing the same shirt you wore last week?
Have you noticed it's the same shirt I've worn every week for D&D?
Is it?
Yeah, literally this whole campaign I've worn the same shirt. Yeah.
Ever since I got it for him.
Yeah. So it's basically I work out before, and then when I shower I change into this one. So
Workout.
Oh, Jesse, I've been wearing the the shirts you got me.
Uh-huh.
I'm like at the neighborhood park with all these kids around, and I'm wearing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre one. Courtney comes out, and you know how in the back it has him like holding the chainsaw and it says "Run." He's like, Jay, I think that shirt might be a little too aggressive for Madison Park across the street.
Do you? I forgot all the shirts. Was one of them a Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a better one. He was a child molester. Oh.
Arrested him. Oh, is that why he got killed? That's right.
Yeah, that's why the parents killed him, was because he was molesting children at the school in the
He
boiler
never
room.
molested him after he died.
True. He didn't. He only went into their nightmares.
So that goes to show you that you can change.
After death,
After
you can
death.
change.
Yes. Yes, sir.
It's fine.
Alright, so I've already checked. So last week, my OBS decided to change some settings that I've had set this whole time. And no audio was recorded in last week's session. Which kind of annoyed me because I went back to actually watch it because I forgot some stuff.
Yeah, you did.
And I couldn't figure it out. So I already talked to Jason about what I had forgotten. So, but yeah, it was
Yeah,
really
because
annoying.
Justin tried asking me and I wasn't there.
I know.
to help.
I know. It's just right at the end. I couldn't remember exactly what happened in the.
Oh, is that why you asked me how many people I killed?
Yeah, because I couldn't remember for the recap. And
Well, see, I didn't kill them. I defended myself.
and they just died.
They just happened to die. I mean,
Self-defense.
yeah.
Oh.
Are we recording right now?
We are recording right now. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say what I was gonna say.
And then I swear I'll go away.
You're a rhymester. Oh God.
I thought you were singing Slipknot.
Okay. So I'll let Jason get settled, and then I'll
Go ahead.
do the recap.
Go ahead.
So last time on Between the Dice and Me, the group of adventurers made it back to Still Dursey after trying to retrieve an item that fell from the sky that the Hellfall bandits retrieved. As they got back, Flux decided to use his changeling abilities to have some potions put on Remkis's bill, the noble that seems to be the leader of Still Dursey. Because of this, Andrews, the head guard, got his hand chopped off for stealing, even though he had no idea what happened. That doesn't make sense. No, that does make sense. I just can't read properly. There were then wanted posters put up looking for Flux and Foe's form that they were when they visited Remkis, and Beast as well. Obviously, Beast not being a changeling, his form was his.
Booked.
Yeah, he's fucked. Foe was able to sneak into the morgue and steal a body that he then made look like his brother's form and give it to the guards. He then tried again, and on the second go, it didn't work out as well.
And he blamed them both on me.
That's true. Well, I haven't gotten there yet. First, he got caught going into the morgue on the second try, and he had to knock out the mortician. And then the guard wanted to arrest him when he brought the second dead body to him, looking like his own form. He ended up killing 3 guards and getting away. And that is where we pick up tonight with you all. Yeah.
What form did you say I had when I attacked the guards?
Oh, so are you saying like this most recent one?
Yeah, because I thought you said that I was
in my
normal.
No. So you had tried for the second body. You had tried to make it look like the form you were in, like basically the form that's on the wanted poster. But you are in a human form right now, I believe was what you said for the second time you went back. Because the first time you were an elf, and then the second time you went back as a human. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are. Well, Foe is running, trying to, get back to wherever he's trying to get back to. Brahm is in the bar, having a gay old time, I think. Beast, I don't actually know where Beast is. He might be.
I was on the rooftop.
Oh, that's right. You were on the roofs running away.
Are we still on the same night?
Yes, we have not technically taken like a long rest or anything. So,
Okay. At this point, I'm back at the same tavern from the night before, drinking.
Yes, and so like we're basically a little after. We're about dusk, we'll say.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So certain things that happened off camera have occurred as well.
Yeah.
So Foe, Flux, Beast, where are you guys headed now that you're all wanted? But I know two of you can change forms, so it's not too much of an issue.
I'm sort of going to be just going around house, like roof to roof, and like seeing if it seems safe to get back possibly to the inn.
To the tavern? Okay.
And then staying up on that roof until I see either Flux or Foe or someone that I know coming into the inn.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check, just kind of see how things are.
11.
Okay. Keep that in mind. I'll say it looks pretty safe. Like, you're not seeing anything at all. But you're just chilling on the roof. Okay. Foe, you changing forms again, I would assume? From your human form that just failed?
Yeah. Can I look like a dragonborn?
Of course. Any specific coloring, or you just...
Copper.
A damn copper dragonborn.
Damn copper bitch.
Copper bitch. Alright, cool. Are you heading back to the tavern as well, or...?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Flux, I know you'd be heading back. Yeah. And
I would have got there before the day, or during the day, no?
So with your off-screen adventure that had, hey Joey, did you go poop yet?
Did you go poop?
No. You gotta go poop.
Remember, Dennis said if you go poop, you get peanut butter M&Ms.
Hey, boy.
I tried hooking him on him. I gave him some, and then he wanted more. And I go, you gotta poop first.
Sounds like you're gonna have to go stronger, Jay. Try heroin.
I don't know. I think peanut butter M&Ms are more addicting.
Alright, Joe, do you want to say night-night to them?
Night-night.
Night.
Bye, Joey.
Say cool, guys.
See you Saturday, Joey.
Yeah, you're gonna see them on Saturday, bud. You're gonna see Uncle Jesse on Saturday. Is that cool? And Nani and Papa.
Yeah.
Not Uncle Justin. He's not going.
Yeah.
Nope, I'll be up north. I'll be in Wisconsin.
He's a loser.
Alright, so Flux. What were you saying? I couldn't. Yeah, so your thing happened and you were making your way back to the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, so you make your way back. Are you
Just strolling on through?
Okay. And which form are you taking?
A human form.
Okay. Cool. Alright, so Foe and Flux, you both are able to make it back to the tavern. Beast, you are literally chilling on the roof, and you don't recognize shit.
Oh, son of a bitch.
That's why I asked. So, I don't know how long you're waiting up there.
I mean, I know I'm wanted, so I feel like I'm gonna wait until I see at least someone that I know. So I'm gonna wait for either Brom or Theo.
Hey Theo, make a stealth check for me just for the sake of getting back, because I'm assuming you're trying to do that stealthy.
Oh yes.
Just to see if he sees you.
Did it ever really drop or
Just do it for the sake of you escaped, you're fine, but it's more so about you getting into the tavern with
Out me seeing you.
yeah,
Fuck, guy.
Beast, you don't see anybody. Oh. So yeah, Beast, you're on the roof. You're just chilling. Kind of freaking out a little bit maybe. I don't know. But Brom, you are entertaining the fuck out of people there, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are just. Yeah, I think at this point, like with the few straight nights of just Brom's storytelling and everything, I feel like you've gotten already like a following almost. Like people hear that your stories are being told at certain places, and they make their way there. So it's a pretty packed house.
Bartender starts paying me.
I don't know about that, but you're definitely bringing business to him. So, the all of you except for Beast make your way into the tavern. Brom, you were literally there by yourself until Flux would probably be the first to arrive, but you're in a human form. But you've kind of dealt with them for months now, so you recognize his mannerisms and just stuff he had on. So you see Flux come in as a human.
I also know the people are after him.
You also do know that too, so you keep it low.
I make eye contact, but I don't say anything.
Cool. Shortly.
I know. Oh.
Shortly after that, you see a very familiar in his mannerisms, a foe come in. Also, I don't remember what you said. Oh, you're Dragonborn, Copper Dragonborn. I remembered. Yeah, you know to look for that holster for him, and it's hidden a little bit, but you know where to look. You could see the bulge.
Sure.
Hey, you know it's not something else.
Well, that would be weird. It's on the side, man. Not in the front.
Hey.
With business.
Everybody knows Changeling's junk's on the side.
I look for the two bulges.
And then shortly after, Theo, I don't know if once you get in the tavern you would drop your stealth, if you will, or if you just kind of make your way to the room without.
I mean, what time would you say I made it back at?
I'd say you were probably gone for about an hour, I'd say.
Okay, so like 8-9.
Yeah, so.
Okay. No, I'll sit at the bar for a little bit.
Yeah, so then, you would see Theo come to the bar.
And I ordered myself, instead of an ale, I ordered myself a stiff drink. Because I'm plotting. Not plotting, but if whoever sees me can very obviously tell I'm focused on something. Or distracted.
So yeah, you are all at the bar, at the tavern. Some inside, some outside. So what would you guys like to do? Would you... I will say...
I'm gonna try and talk to Brom when he has a break in his story.
And I will say, I would say, especially at this point, you guys all realize Beast is not there. But, yeah, you can talk if you'd like.
But do I see? So that means I see everybody else. I mean, I understand that everyone else is there.
Well, so I'd say you definitely know Brom is there. I would say you're a little bit more preoccupied, and until you see Flux like go to try to talk to Brahm, I'd say you didn't notice him just because you're a little bit more preoccupied with things. So
yeah.
But Flux, if you want to talk, go ahead.
Brahm.
I hear you've been making some waves, buddy.
How drunk is he right now? Any?
Perception check.
I think it'd be more insight. Insight.
Insight check, sure.
Insight?
Yeah, go ahead, roll an insight check.
Roll an actual roll now. Oh, that's a nat 20 on the insight.
So how much have you had to drink? Nothing. He, you look at his pupils, look fine. He's
cold, sober.
Yeah, he's good.
I know the environment we're in.
You may have heard some stuff. Let me start by saying
it's all true.
it wasn't my best moment. But I wasn't trying to steal it per se. Definitely not getting anybody's hands cut off.
Can I overhear this? I don't know how close I am. But can I overhear the conversation at all?
I would say you would
probably make a disadvantage perception check.
No, I would say you would have went near Brahm just because he was there. It was a little tough to get close when you got there, but I'd say yeah, you could hear this.
I was doing this for us. I was getting us potions.
You see,
healing potions.
As soon as you hear the word potions, you see Theo's little ears go. And I turn and I get a little bit closer to you.
And then I open up my jacket. You see, I got all the potions.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how you got them, huh?
Because everybody kept getting knocked. Almost died.
I thought we were done with this, buddy.
Bought them?
I was going to pay him back. We were working for them. Listen, he said just tell him I sent you. And I thought, well, why don't I just be him and tell him myself?
Well,
and then we got to talking, and then I didn't even hear the. That's a lot of gold for this potion. I'm shaking the silvery one.
The silvery one? You don't have that anymore.
Did I give it back?
Yeah, you gave it back. Right. You weren't getting out of there with that potion.
It was 5,000 gold. I didn't even. Whoop.
So I look at you and I say, wait. The one you showed me this morning?
Yeah.
At breakfast?
Yeah. But listen, I talked to him. Oh. I gave it back to him. I talked to him, and I kind of got. So I went to the house, and he kind of handcuffed me.
Wait, tonight?
And interrogated me.
You went tonight?
I went today.
Like a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Go on.
And
right, Justin. I'm not just blanking.
This was through text, so nobody knows about this.
I don't remember any of that.
Yeah. No one knows this, and this is perfect recapping of what happened.
This was shenanigan time.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of squared it away with him. I almost lost my hand.
Jesse, stop breathing. Oh, when you turned that way, the fan was blowing into it.
Okay, my bad.
Stop breathing.
You should stop breathing.
So, what did you get? First off, how did you get back, and what did you get out of going back?
I cleared my conscience. I'm a changed man.
You told me earlier
I changed.
There was the expectation that we were working for him.
We are working. I might be working more for him. I got out of there with both hands.
Yeah, I need you to be more transparent about. When you say more, what's?
So Brom,
Mm-hmm.
I know you were getting kind of close to that Gyro lady.
Uh-huh.
Gyro.
We might have to kill her. But I don't want to. I kind of just wanted to get out of there, so I kind of just told him whatever. But he wants us to kill him.
You need to stop right there.
It's a her.
No, you're fine. That so. I also
angrily drinking my apple juice.
yes. I also paid the estate a visit, the estate of Remkis a visit. A bit more.
When did you go there?
That's for me to know and for you to not find out.
Must have been after, I guess.
Yeah, it was right around dusk, as soon as things started getting dark. So I went there planning to break in and steal something because I was upset, and it was obvious. It was obvious that Remkis wasn't going to do anything to rectify the situation with Andrews. So I was going to steal from the rich and powerful and either give something of value to Andrews and or help us in if I could find anything incriminating on him. Let this town know that their big loyal is a big dick. But I couldn't pick the lock, and I actually broke my lockpick.
I throw up my hands and go, I don't want to hear anything about stealing anymore. And I go walk to my room.
I only eavesdropped this time. I mean, not out of need, but I mean,
I assume you're yelling after Braun.
No. So, anyways,
I only eavesdropped this time. I mean,
Listen,
Justin.
I wanted to steal, but they weren't letting me.
your friend there, Remkis, is looking at any moment to kill you. Whatever.
Is he looking at Brom? Are you talking to Brom?
I'm talking to you.
Oh, now you're talking.
We're all there together.
No, he left.
Did
Yeah,
you
Brom just
actually-
left, yeah. Brom threw up his hands and walked away.
I reached, if I can, like, I didn't know he was actually doing it. I thought he was just kidding. I reach and try to grab Brom's shoulder. As he goes away, say, I need to tell you this. This needs to be discussed.
He wants to kill me?
what's he rolling, Justin?
Alright, we could do this. So, it'll be a grapple. So, it'd be a strength. It'd be athletics for Theo, and then athletics or acrobatics for Brom. Good
Do
old.
because
I got a 19.
What's up, Jesse?
since it seems like they've been yelling a little bit, at least Brom getting upset, do I hear any of this, like, through the... I'm sure this building's not made the greatest.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check. It's a fairly high DC because it's a fairly busy time. Nope. Yeah, you don't hear shit. So, Brom, what was your check?
Low. 6.
Okay. So Theo is able to grab you and hold you as you try to walk away.
Unhampered.
Hold me while he's talking.
I don't think you want him to yell.
He grabs your arm as you try to walk away.
You don't care about the methods I received this information, but this is information.
Why are we using... Nate, does your mic work better?
Yeah, switch mics.
Oh, that's why. Hold on.
Should be better now.
Okay, can you hear me better now?
It's louder.
We'll see.
Okay. So I tell you, I know you don't care for how I got this information, but you need to hear this, especially. And I look at Flux and I say, you need to hear this. And I tell him, when I failed my lockpicking attempt, I tried to climb up to the roof.
Take your hands off of me, or I'm gonna slug you one. And I look at the barkeep.
Can I make a perception to see how drunk he is?
Stop talking about stealing.
Can I make a
trigger word?
It's an insight check for seeing.
Insight?
Yeah.
Like, I need to know if my words are even going to ring true at this point. So, or just ring through to his actual brain. Insight. Okay. Balls. A 4. No, an 8 total.
You're not you're not 100% sure. He seems kind of normal, but he also seems. I mean, Brahm in general kind of seems drunk most of the time. It's just his personality, but you know, like you've seen him where he's completely sober. Nothing like he just acts like some drunk people act.
I said that to you in character, by the way.
Here's the deal. If we do, he's expecting you to have us kill Jiro.
And
Is
get the
he still holding me?
And what are your plans after that? To go back and actually return it to him?
no. I just needed to get out of
I
there.
sock him one.
You can punch.
Because
Go ahead and roll an attack.
You didn't say you let him go.
Yeah,
That hit 19.
19? Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so you take 1 plus your strength. What's your strength?
0.
You take 1 damage as he hits you. I don't know where, but he punches you.
Right in the face.
Do I still keep my grapple?
So yeah, I mean, he could try to break it, and you could try to keep it. It would be another contested check if you want.
I mean, I'd like to keep it if I can.
Sure.
Okay, then go ahead and roll again. Rollies.
It's athletics for me, right?
Yeah, athletics for you, and then he has a choice. So
15.
God. Oh no, 17.
So this time Brahm is able to he's able to like side swipe after, like, he uses the momentum of the punch to like swipe, lower his shoulder and just duck under, and he's no longer in your grapple.
All while keeping my.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I look at Flux really quick.
So hard not to call him Cal, right?
Yeah, it is. I look at Flux really quick and I say, listen, he's planning to kill us, even if we were successful with that.
Well,
I was eavesdropping. I would suggest possibly, I think this town may be either willfully ignorant or ignorant as to this Remkiss's not so well doing. So I feel like there's
He cut the guy's hand off.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot more dark things going on here that we should go and figure out. Also, give me a second. I need to do something. And Theo,
So it looked like he's taking a
full speed, runs and just fucking tackles Brock. Like, just fucking, after getting punched in the face, it was like a trigger. And yeah, no, Theo's gonna just fucking run and straight up tackle him.
Okay. So that is we'll do an athletics check again. I guess you're just trying to like knock him down. Or are you trying to like jump on him and grapple him?
If it's like a big run and like push, then that's even better.
Okay. So then make like a melee attack. Just like a punch that would be on D&D Beyond. An unarmed.
Oh, okay.
Unarmed strike. That's the word I was looking for.
Arm strike. Okay. +1. That's a dirty 20.
Okay, so that hits. Brahm, I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I let it hit me.
Well, it hit you for sure. I mean, it's whether or not you, hey buddy, whether or not you go to the ground or not.
Gotcha.
So, dex save for me. Hi, Joey. I like your PJs.
Oh man, natural 1.
Natural 1?
Natural 1.
Oh,
Truck.
that dump in the trunk.
Talk to Justin what it is.
Dump truck?
Where's Uncle Jesse?
He just went to the bathroom.
Yeah. He could still hear us if he was in the bathroom. Oh, he didn't bring his mic with him. So with that natural 1, you slide across the floor. You hit the ground hard, and you just like slide a little bit. What was that, Joey? Oh,
And more cars.
more cars.
Oh, you want
Uncle
more
Jesse.
cars.
There it is.
I've got more cars.
He's got more cars.
I've got a whole nother box.
Do you want them? Okay. What do you say to Uncle Jesse? Thank you.
You're
Say
welcome.
Thank you. Alright, you guys keep going. I'm just gonna put him to bed real quick.
Okay.
Alright, say night night.
Night, buddy.
Can I use a reaction, Justin?
Oh,
After
sure.
After I push him down.
Hold on.
Hold on, let's use it as reaction. What reaction are you using?
I'm gonna. Well, I don't want to say anything out loud, but.
Okay, you can send it to me if you want.
Theo, can you make a strength save, please?
Rank save. Sure. Damn, I'm rolling like a beast today. 17.
Alright, well.
Nothing happens.
Brad can verify.
Can you grab your clothes?
Half the damage. Alright. He get pushed.
Okay.
But he does take 7 psychic damage. And I scream, enough! And you see my eyes glow purple for a moment.
And you get a throbbing headache, Theo.
Okay.
Like, it just, like, hits you so hard. Like, it basically hits you like a dump truck in the face.
Boom. But at that point, why did I have to make a strength check? If you got knocked backwards.
Yeah, it had... Yeah.
Okay. I look at the barkeeper and I'm like, yeah, enough. And I ping a gold down, like, sorry for any damages. He's cut off. You can keep the spare change. And I go to my
I'm
room.
cut off?
Yeah.
I go to the bar like, he doesn't speak for me, right?
He does not, sir.
I also say that whole exchange, I go, I'm cut off?
And I nod, yeah.
I go, another one! And then he pours what I
He pours one for him.
The gold doesn't mean nothing to him?
Maybe if it was 10 gold.
The amount of money Brahm has brought to this bar for his stories right now well outweighs your 1 gold.
Should have stolen something.
Alright. I go to the tavern. Not to the tavern, to my room.
To the room. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Brahm, did you storming off again, or you...
I mean, if he's going in that direction, I'm staying by the bar.
Okay.
I'll take my 1 drink to go, though.
Oh, Theo, sorry, I fucked that up. You only take 3 damage. I'm supposed
Oh,
to have it.
Actually, and I'll ask him to top off my 1 drink before I go up to my room. Go into my room.
Cool. Alright. So Beast. You've been up there for a few hours now.
Waiting.
Still waiting. Okay.
I mean, if I have
What are you waiting for again?
Well,
to see one of you guys go in.
and he didn't see anybody because the 2 changelings looked different, and then Theo was sneaking, and his perception check was not high enough.
Because I'm
Couldn't he make
kind of
more
wanted for
perception
like
on the
3
island?
murders right now.
Oh.
Actually, possibly more.
Yeah. So
Everybody just started to blame him for all these murders.
Not everybody.
Come to think of it,
Fode started blaming.
it kind of did look like a tabaxi, didn't it? Yeah, it did.
The whole town's racist against tabaxis.
And changelings.
They don't even know you're there as changeling. No one knows you're a changeling.
Well,
Everybody's racist to changelings.
some people.
If you were a changeling, you'd know.
Some people know.
Oh yeah, I kind of told him.
Oh.
You didn't tell him. You showed him.
I kind of showed him. Listen, they weren't gonna let me in the house.
Oh. Alright, yeah, so I will say, like I said, so Theo goes off to his room. Brahm, Fo, Flux, you guys are still chilling in the bar, possibly.
You know what? I go to
Still...
check on the horses because it's been a while.
Okay.
I tell a really long story. You haven't gone out there. I bring him something to eat from whatever the bar is serving.
Okay.
See him? Do I see him? Do I see him?
I'm not stealthing.
He is not stealthing.
He's throwing
and I feel like he would be talking in his fairly loud voice. I feel like Brahm just in general has a loud voice.
Now, when you do the spell animal speaking, do you speak common, or are you like, am I burring like a horse?
That's a good question. Let me read the spell description if there's anything that's...
I'm gonna look insane.
Yeah. I mean... Spells...
Verbally communicate.
Comprehend and verbally communicate.
I don't know.
That's a strike.
Dealer's choice.
So... I guess, how insane do you want Brahm to look? I'm okay either way.
I don't, you know what? Let's go full gusto.
Okay.
That really does complicate it, because then I have to tell everybody what I'm saying. Let's go full gusto. I'll talk like a horse.
Okay. So, yeah, you like... You are able to, like, freely change between almost like Harry Potter and Parseltongue, where, like, when you're talking to the horse, you're doing that, but then if you go to engage in conversation with someone else, you can switch easily back and forth between the two while the spell's going. So, yeah, you, Beast, you, don't notice him right away while he's doing... I'm assuming you're doing it ritually, or are you gonna use the spell slot?
No, I'm just gonna do it right away.
Okay, so then, you... Beast, you start hearing some neighing. Just a lot of neighing. And and it's you're just like...
More than 2 horses worth, like at least 3 horses.
Yeah, there's definitely 3 horses neighing back and forth. And as you climb around on the roof, you see Brahm talking with Stan and Leo, having a fantastic conversation, it looks like.
Brahm!
You could make a perception check to see if you hear. Did you say 6? Yeah, you did say 6. Yeah, you don't really... You're just enthralled in this conversation. Stan and Leo are just telling... They've been people watching, and they're telling you about these weirdos that walked by. It's very interesting.
There's some guy on the roof.
Yeah. They haven't mentioned that yet.
If I notice that if he doesn't hear me, I'm going to jump down.
Okay.
Already backfired. I'm trying to turn another tap.
So you jump down, and yeah, Brahm, while you're like just perfect listener, like active listening, doing a great job, you hear he lands on his feet, but this tabaxi land right next to you.
Oh shit! Oh wait! You know, there's people looking for you, right?
Oh shit! You're telling me? Why do you think I was on the roof?
Stop jumping from roofs.
I was hiding until I saw one of you guys come in here, and you're the first person I've seen.
Well, we're all in here. How did you miss them all?
Well, I'm gonna guess the 2
Changelings. Oh yeah, well.
I mean, I know they can change.
Yeah, you would. Yes, you've heard of changelings before. Like, this is the first group you've ever seen, but you've heard of them before. You're noble-born.
I'm going to say, I'm going to guess the 2 changelings that are probably just as wanted for shit as I am. At least one of them is. Probably changed how they look, so I didn't see them come in.
True. But I didn't.
Well, I think...
Is Fo here?
Hmm?
Huh?
Is Fo
Yeah, Foe and Flux made it in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone was in except for Beast.
And I'm gonna say, well, I
Because
think you were
remember,
in here
you saw his
before.
bulge.
Oh, that's right, the bulges.
Yeah.
Right. All right. I put my arm around Beast. I go, "Don't worry, buddy. We got you covered." And this isn't my first rodeo. And I take the hood and I pull it over his head, and I start walking with him inside the bar or the tavern.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You.
And I shuffle him off to his room.
Okay.
We got a room last time.
Yes, you do have a room. You have rooms at this place. You all had separate rooms, except I think the brothers had a single with a single bed.
Poor brother.
Foe's the big spoon.
We're happy and we're single and we're color.
We changed shapes so we could switch who's the big spoon.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nah, it's my turn today.
Alright, so you all well, sorry, Beast, you go to the room.
Is Brahm in our room or does he have his own room?
I guess that's really up to Brahm.
Yeah. At my room.
So he's got his own room. So, any other business to take care of tonight?
Well, before I go into the room, I tell Brahm saying, well, since I'm kind of wanted and I kind of don't want to leave my room by myself, can you, when it's time to wake up and everyone's leaving, can you, like, knock on my door and let me know that we're good to go?
Hey, oh boy, don't worry about a thing, okay?
Oh, God.
I got you covered. I'll remember.
Okay.
Promise. And I slam my door.
I'm like, great. And then I just walk to my room.
Okay. And then Foe and Flux, you guys got anything you want to do at this bar at this moment? No?
Whisker do, whisker don't. No.
Gonna do another thing in this town?
I'm
Yeah.
good to go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Alright. So yeah, you all go to your separate rooms and are able to sleep the night away. And you all do get a long rest. Hold on though, I gotta check something. Oh, I mean, you would. Yes. To Nate. To answer
What's
the
up?
question that you said never mind to. If it's yes, you would.
Okay. I mean, it's fine.
Okay.
Give me a
Alright, so yeah, you all wake up in the morning. Actually, you do all wake up. You hear Beast. You are the first to awake because there's knocking at your door.
Uh-oh.
And there's a window in your room. And you do notice this, like, it's like barely sunrise.
Is there a peephole?
Unfortunately, there's not a peephole.
Is there any, like, gap underneath the door? That
Yeah,
I
there's
could possibly see, like, some feet.
There's a gap. You look under, and you see a couple sets of boots. Boots that you do not recognize.
Shit.
Does anybody else hear the knocking?
If you guys want to make perception checks, sure.
Who?
Anybody that, because you're all in rooms near, so on whether you could hear the knocking or not. So if you want to make perception checks.
17.
Brom, you are fucking sucking it up, man.
Yeah.
You are out.
14. No, 16. That's a 15, yeah?
Yes.
16 for me.
Natural one. Nice. So Foe is like asleep with you, Flux, and just like super like cuddly, and has you in this big old bear hug. And you have not slept well, Flux. And you are able to wake up. And Theo, you also have not slept well, and fairly restless throughout the night. So when you do hear the knocking, a faint knocking. You can tell it's not from your room, both of you, but it's definitely a room near yours.
Can I go out the door?
Sure. I will say though, for especially you, you gotta like maneuver out of your brother's grip. Yeah. But Beast, you'd probably have the first reaction because you would have been the quickest. So, are you gonna do anything when you see the boots?
I'm gonna put a. Is there a chair in my room?
Yeah, there's chairs.
Can I put a chair? I'm gonna guess it's like a normal doorknob.
Yeah, it's a normal doorknob.
I'm gonna do the chair underneath the doorknob type thing.
Hopefully the door opens in. Okay, yeah, you prop the door up. Theo and Foe, or I'm sorry, Theo and Flux, guys. So Justin? I know Flux is heading out. Are you sending me something on Discord?
Me?
Yeah. Oh no, I saw you typing.
I'm just gonna describe it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to step out and look in the hallway. What's going on?
Just before I get out to the door, I'm gonna change into like an old man.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go out to the door. I'm gonna say, I don't know what time it is.
Okay. I will say, as you open the door and look out, you do see multiple guards, town guards, knocking on Beast's door. And one of the guards like turns to you and says, "Mind your business, old man."
You, old man. Back in my day, we treated people with respect and didn't wake them up at the crack of dawn.
Well, we're trying to protect you from a murderer in this building.
A murderer? What does he look like? Did I leave?
I would start like walking down the hall, asking what's up.
We could not hear you there, Craig. Your old man voice didn't come through the technology. It seriously doesn't come through.
Do you want me to do my mic?
Yeah, hold on. Let me.
Mute yours. So.
I'm gonna hang up.
Okay.
Is it better now?
Well, talking
your old man voice. It was picking up your normal voice fine.
What kind of establishment is this?
Oh.
They got murderers here?
Well, they didn't know he was a murderer. He just came into town. So, we're taking care of this, sir. Go back to your room. And then as you walk up, Theo,
I want to get out of here.
just go back to your room. I didn't hear what you said, Nate. So they as they see you, as they see you walking in, they go back to your rooms, everybody, and a couple of the guards like start moving your direction to kind of force you back. Don't want anybody getting hurt.
Okay, I want to leave though.
Where is well, I guess is there anything I can help with?
Are you talking to the guards to that?
Yes.
They go, we have it all under control. Just stay out of our way.
Okay. Question, not to the guards, to you. Where is Beast's room in relation to mine?
So it would have been the rooms that you guys had weren't like, they were almost like kitty corner, if you will, like across the hall, and then like 2 doors down, and then across So
Why
your
not
room,
3 doors down?
because that's a band. I don't want to get copyright.
Oh,
So
we
like
were
you would
on
probably
the
like,
same side of the hall.
yes, you were same side of the hallway, but a few doors down. Yeah.
Would I know how many doors down?
I mean, you can count since you're in the hallway.
Yeah, okay. And I guess I imagine all the rooms are identical and have a window on the side facing out.
That I mean, you've never been to any of the other rooms, so it's an assumption you could make. You did see from the outside there are windows from multiple ones.
Does my room have a window?
It does. It does.
I go to my window and I look out in the direction of Beast's room.
All right. So then, jumping back to Beast, at this point, after you put your chair up, what would you have done?
Probably gotten to as close to the window as possible and tried to open it up.
Okay. It opens.
Perfect.
It opens without issue. I mean, you unlock it. It does have a easy lock, but it's not like you had to use a key or anything. So yeah, you open it up.
Justin.
Yeah.
Craig, that was it was a private one, right? Just me and you.
Yeah.
So can I describe something that's happening while Beast is attempting to escape?
Sure.
You're not awake, but
So my brother has woken me up and quote for quote, hey, they got a beat on Beast. We gotta pack up and scoot. I then proceeded to say, oh shite, and I quickly shift into an old lady. We
Because
leave
I'm
our
looking
room,
like an old man right now.
and we head towards the guards, and I just keep yelling, "What are you guards?" And I make sure they emphasize the word guards doing here, bothering us, nice old people.
I told you they don't want to stay in the room. We're not supposed to be out here.
why do you sound like one of the old
Tree
guys from
fitty.
South Park?
Tree fitty.
Yeah.
Loch Ness So as you step out, there's like 5 guards.
Okay. I'd like to go up to the smallest one.
Okay.
And I go, you must be in charge because you look like you're the strongest one. And I caress his arm.
God damn it, Dean. Every goddamn person
He
Let's go.
he pushes you back a little bit. Not enough to like.
No, you said as he pushes, I fall to the ground
Okay.
and begin to scream.
My wife.
Guard brutality! Guard brutality!
At this point, can I hear this?
Oh yeah, you can hear this. Everybody can more people are starting to come out of their rooms.
Guard brutality! Rise up! Defund the guards!
I look out the window. I was like, "You guys sure you really are better good? You're harassing this old couple." Hey,
I think he broke my other.
I start rousing everybody else up. I'm like, these guards won't leave this old couple alone.
Well, the guards just are just trying to keep the peace, and they keep saying, "Everyone to their rooms. We will arrest you all if we need to."
While I hear the commotion.
Yes.
I'm going to. Obviously, I can tell that it's people that I know. I mean, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, you could tell, like, since you know
Based
of
on
them.
him saying guards.
Yes, he was dropping it pretty thick.
I'm going to try to sneak out of the window safely and like crawl down.
You have climbed, so you have no issue. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me, though, just because, you know.
Actually, I don't want to go down. I want to go back up.
You want to go up to the roof? Okay.
Yeah.
Still roll a stealth check for me, just to have.
Should he have advantage? They're not concentrated on him.
The people in the building aren't, but he's climbing on the outside of the building.
Got a 15.
Okay.
What do I scream?
I mean, you're drawing a lot of eyes to the building with that open window in Beast's room, but good thing there's a door in between. All right. So the one guard that's like right in front of the door, he just he's like looking at this situation. He goes, "Fuck this," and he kicks at the door, and it doesn't budge. And like he just like Spartan kicks, and he just like reaches for his ankle and is like, oh, like from Family Guy.
I get up as the old woman, and I get in between him and the door, and I say, "You got a lot of nerve. I've been living in this town since I was a kid, and you have no right to treat me this way."
They go, "Excuse me, ma'am, you're interrupting in guard business. Please go back to your room. We've already said go back to your room."
I said, "You're dang right, because this guard business, this brutality that just was inflicted on myself."
You inflicted this on yourself?
No, your guard did it.
Justin, at this point, I'd like to be going back and forth in my room looking out the...
Can I have your guard number?
I say, I grab her by the shoulder and say, let's just go. We'll just go out. We'll leave here.
Let me check the body cam footage.
As Flux is pulling me away, I look at that guard and I go, "You're lucky. I would have ended you." And I go.
Okay. Theo, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
See if you time it right and see if you can see him from his stealth. Because he is trying to be sneaky about it. No?
Justin.
Yeah.
Can we walk away? And when I get far enough away from the guards, I'm gonna run the opposite. I'm gonna run away, and when I get a good enough distance, can I fire my gun into the air and keep running?
Sure, you can do that.
Where are we going? Where am I meeting you? What? Where are we?
We always book it and we never pick a spot to get back together.
Where are we going?
I'll find you.
All right. So, Theo, that you're still there. Brahm, you actually do get woken up by this. You hear you hear the ruckus. That does wake you some. But then you hear a fairly familiar sound at this point, a little bit in the distance of a gun being fired in the air. And Theo, especially since you're still like dealing with the guards, you hear it and you see the guards just turn. And I mean, it's an explosion basically. So they're like, they're like, fuck this. We can't get through this door anyways, so we'll come back for him. And they go in the direction of foe. In the direction of the gunshot.
Oh, but they don't know what a gun is, correct?
Correct. They just hear an explosion.
Alright.
Yeah,
I tuck back into my holster under my dress, and I begin to walk back.
Hold on one sec. Just so you know, changelings, you only change the way you look. You don't change your clothes. So did you have a dress on you? You could have.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. It's canon that you... So, right, I was gonna say he wore a nightgown to bed with his brother.
I had the hat too, but I took it off. I look like
a big spoon.
Gotta be dressed.
They wore Ebenezer Scrooge outfit.
Yep. Very nice. So yes, you were in your nightgown.
We're not weird, you're weird.
I would like to, at this point, them running that way, which I'm assuming is the opposite way of Beast's room.
Well, it's away from Beast rooms. There like this hallway. There are like 2 ways down.
Okay.
So there's like one on each end.
Point, I'm gonna assume him being another tabaxi, he's probably climbing and avoiding the streets. I mean, would that make sense?
I'd say yeah.
I climb a lot.
Right. You know what you would do in this situation, which would be climb because you have that advantage. So I would say
Like
you would think he
climb
went
out
up.
my window and yeah,
Okay.
I'd like to climb up to the roof.
Damn tabaxis climbing on a roof.
Okay.
Joke in there somewhere.
Now are you being stealthy? Or are you just going?
I'll be stealthy, I guess.
Okay.
Just to be safe, because a tabaxi right now climbing on the side of a building would be very, very conspicuous. Natural 20 plus 8, 28.
Perfect. You get to the roof, and neither of you see each other because you're both out stealthing your perceptions.
We're on a flat roof.
Well, Beast.
You're doing the thing where you're back to back and you're turning at the same time.
At this point, once I get on the roof, I'll drop. Once I'm on the roof, I'll drop my stealth, but I'll lay prone so I'm not seeable from the street.
Okay. Beast, would you have stayed on the roof or would you have left this building? Because I feel like you would probably have left the building, but I don't want to make an assumption.
I would have dipped out of this building.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wouldn't want to go towards where like the guard's main headquarters and like the castle is. I'd want to go towards more of like the slummier area, I would say.
Okay, easy enough. Yeah, you've been in the city now a little bit. You know where to go. So yeah, you're just booking it. You don't even look back. But actually, I will say when you hear the gunshot, that you recognize that noise as Foe's gun. So you may look back at that point, but you only hear the one, which is, well, kind of unusual, but not too unusual.
Well, I mean, I don't know about him shooting one shot because I was down when he did it in the cave.
True, yeah. All the other times he's always shot more than once. So.
When we were fighting the bandits originally.
Right, he's just saying more so like him doing a warning or like just a one-shot type of thing. Like, he heard one shot and that was it. He didn't hear like another round of combat.
I go and I go back through my window. I climb back down and like whoop, like right back in. I go to Foe and Flux's room and say I have an idea.
We're not in there.
Yeah, they're not in there.
All right, where'd you guys go?
Where do you?
Foe.
Shoot the gun off
Yeah.
his room?
He left.
He left.
Yeah, they left together, and then Foe just started running.
Can't just stay together for 2 seconds.
So you know that one rule about splitting the party? I don't think we've actually had the party together.
True. Fucking Jesus.
Oh, we just saved his life. Are you sure?
I just go walk the streets aimlessly looking for people matching Foe and Flux's. I can't believe I have to do this again. Foe, Flux, and or Beasts. I mean, I guess I'll knock at Brahm's door, although I'm pissed at him.
I was gonna say Brahm you have not seen yet. So.
Oh no, that was gonna
Oh.
So when I heard the ruckus,
yeah,
I just stood by the door watching everything go down.
Yeah. So yeah, Theo like.
Brahm and I was like.
Yeah, as you knock on Foe and Flux's door because you notice they're not there. You then start walking, and then you see Brahm just sipping a drink.
I look at Brahm and I say, "You were an ass last night. Either way, I'm gonna go look for them. Are you coming with or no?"
Good morning.
No, good morning. What part of this is a good morning?
He's not there right now.
I know, but still, even like the player is mad.
I'm enjoying this.
Anyways, are you coming with or not?
Who are you again?
You know who I am. Exactly. You know exactly who I fucking am. We had a nice conversation over lunch yesterday.
No hands, right? One hand he can see, the other hand on the mug. The door slowly shuts.
that point, what I do is I take my claw and I draw something on the door, and then I walk away.
You draw a derogatory term for humans.
No, I just draw a big dick on the door.
A derogatory term for human.
Yeah. Anyways, I go and I walk the streets looking for everyone else. Right
Okay.
back.
Cool.
It's kind of like herding cats.
It is like herding cats.
It is like herding cats. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do I need to make a perception check?
I will let you make a perception check, yes.
Unfucking believable. Jesus.
I saved his life.
Every fucking day. None of you coordinated on a place to go and loop.
I tried this time.
Fucking God. Okay, perception. That's a 12 for.
You said 12-4? What did you say?
Yeah, 16.
Okay, he said 12-4 though, right? Oh, I didn't hear the
Oh,
plus.
I think I cut out one.
Okay. So 16. So I guess Foe and Flux, where are you headed? I know you may not be going together, but just individual, where are you going?
The only place I could think of is going back towards camp.
Like you leaving town?
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
At first, I am looking at them as the old couple. You're going to fucking camp? Why
I
are
don't
you
know where
going
I'm
to
going.
camp?
I'm just getting out of here.
Why? No. What? No. And then get out of here.
That's what I'm doing. I'm getting out of
But
here.
you're not regrouping first. That's important.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I'm gonna leave this town.
I'm leaving in a body bag.
Alright, Foe, where are you headed after you made that gunfire?
He fucking shot run. Don't
I
look
was
at
heading
me.
back where we were.
Back to the tavern? Or back to, like, outside of town?
Well, as soon as I shot it, I was running back to where Flux was to meet back up with him.
Okay, so then you're going with Flux?
Yeah.
Okay, Flux and Foe, you guys are both headed out of town then, it sounds like, to the campsite? The crater site?
Out of town.
Okay. It's fairly easy for you guys to get out there. Like, you know, changing things, changelings, easy. Ooh, let's see. Yeah, Theo, with that 30 or with that 16, I don't think you'd see them. They're too far ahead, and yeah, they're not coming back in your direction. So yeah, you just kind of keep going out. You're not sure where. You're just looking.
All of you so fucking. I literally hate everyone in this group. This is fucking horrifying.
Welcome to Cal's
Oh, don't worry, you guys are level 2. Only got 18 more levels, maybe.
You know what the worst part is? If I was one more level, I would have had a play that would have made it so that we could all have stayed there and deterred the guards.
Well, you can't.
Yep.
I'm surprised you two changelings didn't think about it.
Listen, we think.
Why didn't one of you think to change as Beast and then run and then change back and then loop back into the tavern?
We
How
can't
is that stupid?
all of the details.
You can't throw a tail.
Yeah.
Talk. Beast can talk.
He shows you him talking. Oh no, he's not there. Sorry.
Sorry, if they see them run, pretty sure they're not going to pay attention to that much detail.
That Tabaxi doesn't have a tail. We're not looking for him.
Can't be the same guy.
Same height, same facial, same like.
Why didn't you just run? You're a tabaxi.
I walked right up to them.
Well then,
Didn't
there goes
assume.
your idea.
Obviously, apparently the guards aren't racist.
No, only
Like some people.
only certain people we know. Oh. Alright, so Beast, you're heading to the slums. Foe and Flux, you're heading out of town. Theo, you're just walking around town looking for people. Brom, you just chilling in your room.
Yeah, I'm cleaning my
I'm
clothes.
gonna go to a weapon. I'm gonna go to a weapon store
Going to an armory? Okay.
I'm going to armory.
I'm gonna look to buy a longbow. Or
Okay.
if they have any good well, I probably couldn't afford it. But yeah, well, I don't know. If they have any decent longbows, I'd like to see.
Okay.
Yeah,
So let me pull up my Stiller fronts. That's what I'm looking for.
Ooh, I would like to find a shield too.
You'd like to find a shield?
Oh wait, I don't think I can use shields yet. Never mind. I don't care.
life is on the line. You guys are shopping.
Oh, that's funny. Alright, so let's see.
Back to the stars.
Alright, while I get the store up. So yeah, you're anybody doing anything exciting other than going to a store at this point?
I would feel like I'm trying to sort of like just I don't know. Is the slums like further in town?
No, they are actually on the outskirts. They're so you, like you guys went through the north when you left through the crater. It's on the east side of town, on the outskirts on the east side.
I think what I would do. I feel like getting out of town would be the smartest thing. But I don't know if they would go out. Not that it'd be the smartest thing for them to do.
Yeah.
I got an idea. Sorry, Beast. Go ahead and finish your thought.
I'll go out of town and I mean I'll just go to the one place that I know we all know, which is the meteor crash area. Or not go to that specific area, but go
Around that area.
around there. Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and make a perception check for me, Beast.
10.
10. Yep, you're just chilling in the woods. I know, I need you guys to roll better than this. Yeah, you're staying away because you knew there was guards there the last time, but you kind of know that area a little bit, so yeah, you're staying a little bit away, but you're familiar with those woods, so cool.
And I'll just wait there.
Okay, Foe and Flux, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
19.
19. Okay.
7.
7. All right. Flux, you notice off in the woods as you kind of like approach where the crater site is, in the woods you see some humanoid walking, black in fur, and or no, sorry, no, you're black. That's Theo. Sorry, they all look the same. The other kind of fur, I forgot what his fur was. Beast, what's your fur?
Pretty sure he's calico.
I'm like a mixture.
Okay.
No, I'm brown. But
So
I have black robes.
Okay, so you see a black robed figure with a tail.
Beast. Over here.
Beast, you have no idea where that's coming from. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, he.
I'm the old guy.
Okay.
Oh, are we still?
Never changed out of it. I like to stay after them for a while.
Well, I'm gonna guess. I mean, is he doing the same voice that I heard?
No, I'm actually using my voice.
Okay. Well, then I would obviously. I think I would come out and just
Come on over here, young blood.
I'm gonna guess they look to see if it's safe around the area.
Oh.
Well,
I did not.
well, he rolled a high enough perception to see me.
That's true. He did. Yeah, he. It seems like after the guards, after one of them got their hand chopped off, that and there was nothing they found at this location, and when you guys came back, it does seem like they left this location. So
I go out and I'm like, what the fuck? They want me for like fucking murder and fucking stealing and fucking everything.
Murder?
Yeah, murder.
Who died? What happened?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, we killed bandits, right? I'm looking at. Oh, we killed bandits.
Can I do an insight? Can I do an insight check on Foe to see if he's like giving away anything?
I mean, are you gonna tell him or no? Jay,
About
the guards.
But they were after he was already with the wanted posters.
Right.
Yeah, for just stealing,
For just
not
stealing.
for murder.
Oh.
Yeah, if they cut the hands off of thieves, what do you think they do to murderers?
I say about
We didn't murder anybody except bandits.
Yeah, I tried to clear your name of things, and then I had to kill some guards.
I just had to kill him.
And
I go to my real form.
That also involved you killing people. But the good news was I killed the guards that I told that story to. So.
Yeah, so now there's no one to cooperate.
To tell this story, and that's why I'm still wanted for murder.
Well, you're wanted for questioning for murder. I think is technically the term.
I mean, did you see what they did to that guy's hand with their questioning? I don't think they do very much questioning around here.
I mean, the good thing is they think that me and my brother are dead.
Oh, good. Wait. You don't know what we look like?
Yeah, remember I dumped the body.
A body? What?
They think you're dead.
We could just do this. We're not them anymore.
What can
I
we
go
do?
through like 5 different personas. Just like, you don't need bodies.
Yeah, we're fine.
We're fine. Yeah, I know. I think you're missing the key point here, sir. We're fine.
I think I hear a voice that I shouldn't hear. A voice of reason, perhaps.
Oh, yeah, chaotic people don't have a voice of reason.
Yeah. But I'm chaotic good, and I was trying to do something good for a friend.
Yeah, and how'd that turn out?
That's true.
Hey,
we saved your life.
Not all good deeds go unpunished.
Hey, did they kick in the door? I don't think so.
No, you weren't there.
Yeah, you had already left.
Funny, I'm starting to think. I originally put myself as chaotic good, but I'm starting to think I'm just true neutral.
Hey,
I feel like I'm not as chaotic as it could be.
It's fluid. It's fluid. It's affected by your surroundings.
It's liquid, baby.
I'm the funny bunny right now. I'm the one that's being the fucking voice of reason. The only other voice of reason gets drunk every night.
Yeah, but he's a functional alcoholic.
No, he's not.
Hey, you're not talking to each other right now.
Yeah.
Alright.
Goddamn metagaming over here.
Yeah.
Alright. While all these guys are doing those things,
yeah.
Rob is going around telling stories, but this time his story has a little bit of a goal, some anecdotes about honest thieves aristocrats, right? Talking about corrupt guards breaking in doors and scaring old people and all that. So he starts telling those stories at the bars and the taverns at the restaurants.
Okay. Nice. You spend your day doing that. So then, for your shop, for you wanted a longbow, right?
Yes. Or I mean, they got any nice longbows?
You can't afford a nice longbow.
So just to put it in context, a regular longbow is 50 gold.
Holy balls! You got 50. You got 50, right?
Just to put that in context.
Jeebus. Okay.
The old 5-finger discount.
What if I traded both?
Could sell him some information on a tabaxi.
They don't care about that. What if? It's really hard to walk out of the fucking place with a longbow. How are you supposed to slide ahead with a longbow?
Sir, did you just take that?
No.
Hey, what?
Is that a longbow in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Make a deception check. Natural 20.
I'm never happy.
No. What if I were to trade, I guess, my heavy crossbow and my hand crossbow?
You would take it if you want to trade both. You say fair trade?
Something that's a bit easier to reload.
Yeah, you take it.
Go ahead and Okay, I'm gonna swap out for a longbow. Bye, crossbow. I'll miss you, D10. Oh, balls, I'm not rolling a D10 anymore.
Goodbye, my love.
Yeah, for real. Fuck. That's okay. Sharpshooter's worth it. Sharpshooter's worth it.
He's building Omicron, everybody.
Yeah, I was like, Nate, you realize you're playing a new character, right?
Dipping into the well over here.
No, I'm coming back to a crossbow eventually. And there is a caveat, and Justin already knows the caveat.
Mm-hmm.
So it will force me to do things.
It's pronounced caviar and you eat it?
Let's just say buying a rapier was also very intentional.
Okay, yeah, so you
So that's just an even trade?
Yep, even trade. He's okay with that.
Okay. Sounds good.
Plunked him.
Alright. So yeah, Brahm is doing his usual restaurant tour. The brothers and Beast.
Pay for a meal a day.
I know, he doesn't pay ever. Beast and the brothers are out at the crater. And then Theo, are you gonna do anything else other than shop? You're gonna try to look anywhere else? Look for anything else?
I mean, I wouldn't know. I mean, I guess I could look. I wouldn't really know to fucking leave the town. I didn't know who thought to leave the town.
Why do you have a Monopoly thing, Jesse?
Everybody who's
It's a world's smallest Monopoly. Look
Oh.
at how small that shit is.
Yeah,
So I'll say, like,
at any point,
if you're actively looking for them, right? Or you?
yeah.
So I'd say
Oh,
you start going to like any location that comes to mind in the city that they could possibly be at. And yeah, you are having no luck at all finding them. And like you spend most of the day doing this.
At any of those points, do I come across Brahm spinning his yarn?
Roll a d20. Just roll a d20 for me. We'll see if your paths cross.
16.
16. Okay. You do. It's about like dinner time. And yeah, you hear a ruckus. Not a ruckus. You hear. I don't know why I like the word ruckus today. You hear. At one of the nicer establishments, just this huge crowd, and like you hear a lot of like, oh, like just engagement in some sort of story.
I was gonna say, is this guy rolling performance checks on how good his stories are?
Sure, roll a performance check again. Actually, the way you've been rolling, you've not been rolling great. Oh yeah, fantastic. Yeah, he's fan. I knew it was gonna be. That's his good roll.
I don't have a bad roll, except for like my ones and twos all day today.
You see Theo see this large crowd and just like, what the fuck? Anyways, I go in. If he's not,
I don't think
he's
I
not
see
untouchable. Of course you don't. There's a big ass crowd. Why would
It's also because he rolled an 8.
Yeah. Oh well, that too. If he's not untouchable and I can like walk up to him like through the crowd, I try to not touch him, but pull him aside and be like, "Hey, can we talk for a bit?"
As you kind of like stop him from talking, you just hear the whole crowd start booing you.
Oh, he's mid performance.
No! This guy is one of the best. He's the best. Remember, the honorable thieves.
They're rolling insight.
Based on a
Boo.
story.
You sure, roll an insight check. Sure. For some reason, we can't hear you. I think you were too close and it was over the mic. Are you muted? Why can we not hear him?
Now we can't hear you, Nate.
Okay, now we can. Now we can. I don't know why. Yeah, it was weird.
I swiped over to a different tab.
Oh, that was probably it. Yeah.
I rolled a 6.
You know, again, really hard to tell.
He looks sober as a bird.
Or drunk as a bird. You're not sure.
Or drunk is enough point. I'm gonna assume the latter. At this point, can I like what? Do I need to make a history check at this point or no? After the past 2 to 3 days.
I mean, from your interactions the past few days, you are not sure because your last insight check had no idea either. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are not sure. It smells like alcohol, but you're at a restaurant that, like, he's at the bar of the restaurant. So, smelling alcohol, you're not really sure if it's him or if it's just the atmosphere. Yeah.
I pull him aside briefly and I say,
Boo.
Fine, he's fine. Fine. What you got, big guy?
I've been searching all day for Foe, Flux, and Beast, and there isn't a single trace of them everywhere. And I've covered this entire town. I think they've.
Theo. Listen, I know exactly where they are. Okay, I'll show you.
Where'd they go?
All right. I put my arm around him. I go, I'll tell you where they are. They're right here.
Now do I know he's drunk?
Am I right, guys? And I turn to the crowd.
And they just erupt. They're always in your heart.
Never give up. It's over. It's not even going to be a TPK that ends this. It's just going to be never being together.
The party just separates.
I stay with. If Brom stays, is this a tavern or a restaurant?
This is more of a restaurant. Like, it's a fancier restaurant.
At this point, since he's the only other person of the group, although I fucking hate it, I'm just gonna stay with him until he's done doing his shit, and then we just go back to the inn and fucking turn in, I guess. I don't know what these guys are doing. It's getting to nighttime for you.
Hey, Flux. Hey, Flux.
Yep.
With everything kind of like going on, and you in your nightgown, you eventually change, I would assume, right?
Foe's in his nightgown.
Huh? What were you wearing to bed?
I'm a gentleman. I had
Wears boxers.
All right. Well, eventually you put your clothes on, and
Yep.
you find a note in your pocket, and said note says, "Shit, what the fuck did it say again?" I forget. Did I say that out loud?
Me at this place.
Yeah. It was meet me
You
at.
said it to Frank.
Did I say it out loud to everybody?
I think you said it out loud.
Okay. Well, it's.
You just said it to Frank.
Well, it says meet me at Cascade. Oh, shit, what the fuck is it called? Cascade something. 2 days from now, at dusk. Something like that, basically.
Real professional.
What the hell is Cascade something?
Hold on.
I
gotta
say
pull
to
it up.
Well,
Flux.
let me whip out my map right
I didn't
quick.
think of something.
Storm Peak Cascades in 2 days.
I didn't think of something. Can the 2 days be scrolled down so
Yes, it can. So, it says, meet me at dusk at Storm Peak Cascades in, and then instead of 2 days, you see a little scratch, and in different handwriting, it says 1 day.
We lost a day.
Well, he may have gotten it yesterday. Game time.
Okay. To get look, guys.
Someone thought to
Got
bring
a
up
note.
the note.
No, I was supposed
He
to.
didn't have it. He just found it. It was in somebody else's.
Frank had it this whole time. Craig knew Frank had it.
Craig knew
How do
Frank
I have
had
it?
That's true.
How do I have it?
It ended up in your pocket. And I'll say you've seen Brahm's handwriting before. You can tell that's 1 day is his.
Okay, well we gotta go back into guys.
That's not a good idea for me.
Unless you know where Cascade House.
Storm Peak Cascade.
Would I know, Justin? Because I'm from this area, right? Isn't it?
It is the you roll a history check for me.
11. I'm rolling fucking amazing.
Well,
We ain't battling nobody, huh, Jess?
I know. Yeah, you got lucky there. I mean, you've heard of a few different cascades. Storm Peak doesn't like ring a bell. But like you do know there's actually quite a few waterfalls just in general in these mountain ranges. So you'd assume it's one of the waterfalls by the name. But Storm Peak is not coming to mind.
Well, I'm gonna say it's probably not safe for me to go back into town. So you guys go around. I'll be fine. I'd rather take my chances out here than a whole town that wants to fucking kill me for
I don't think
murdering.
It's just a god.
No. If people hear that I murdered someone, they will they won't be too happy, I think.
I guess.
I mean, look at what
Hey,
they did to the guy's hand that stole. Right, Flux?
Do none of Brahm's stories bring up Beast?
I don't use
Who would
names.
bring up a murderer story?
Not
the previous
not for
ones.
these new stories. I'm not. They're just vague tales.
Yeah, he knows how to tell stories. He can weave his tale, weave tales, whatever the saying is.
I'm gonna tell him to stay here, and we'll come back in like
That's what.
half a day.
Okay.
Not a
That's
half
fine
a day,
with me.
like soon. I
Okay.
don't even know where this place is. We need to figure out where it is and leave.
I find a tree to go climb in. That's near the area.
Okay.
And I say, I'll be up here.
All right. So go ahead and roll stealth for me, just for sake of seeing how well you hide. Well, you've been rolling.
Good. 24.
There you go. You are very hidden. All right, Foe and Flux. You guys make your way back into town. I'm assuming under a different guise.
I'm a elf this time.
Ooh. Okay.
Wasn't Jason an elf when he
No, he was a human. The first time they got that was okay, he was an elf. Second time he was a human. So so yeah, you guys head back in. Where are you guys headed?
Somewhere I haven't been, so I can talk to somebody to find out where this mountain range is or whatever it is.
Okay.
I'll just ask around.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the restaurant.
So you're kind of walking around. You find a few people, and they actually they tell you, they're like, oh, it's such a great view. It's just about a half a day north of here. So, which ends up actually, the crater was north, so it's just you keep heading north past that. They don't tell you those directions,
okay.
but for your sake, you know the crater is north, and like from the way they kind of tell you their directions, you actually would pass right near there on your way. So.
Oh, can I also ask them where? Has he introduced himself by his name when he Brahm?
I don't know, Brahm. Have you
telling his tales?
Have you called yourself your name, or are you just the bard?
No, I'm just Brahm.
Just Brahm. Okay. So you ask.
I'll also say, I've heard of that he's here and he's telling such great stories. Do you know where he is by chance?
So the first person you ask, they don't know. But like a person walking by, he's like, "Oh, Brahm? Oh yeah, I'm actually headed to where a friend of mine just told me where he was at. We're going to the restaurant right now. You want to come with?"
Awesome. Yes.
All right, come on. Hopefully we can get in. I know the last couple places they've been so packed they were turning people away.
Oh man.
As I say, at this point, I'm just at the bar, disgruntled and pissed off. Slugging.
All right, yeah. So it's a short walk for you guys. You make your way to the bar. Yep, making your way, and yeah, you see Brahm telling a fantastic tale. I think at this point he's probably nearly done with this restaurant almost.
My stein has never been empty.
Right, never empty. Yeah.
My special whistle.
Special whistle.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, you recognize the whistle that was just created now.
Oh, is that only for the Ember Brothers?
You've never heard him do this whistle before.
Oh my god. I heard it miles away.
Just.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah, you did. What, Craig?
Alright. Well, I wrap the tail
And
rather hurriedly. I down what's left in my mug, and I'll be like, I'm taking 5, folks! And I slam it on, and I woo! And then try to get everybody to cheer.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're loving it.
I start
for
my way towards it.
clad somebody. I don't know what he looks like.
He's an elf.
Alright. Sounds good.
Okay, so Brahm comes up to you, Foe and Flux.
Well, looking good.
I got the paper. What is this? We need to leave.
What? Oh, is
Business
he showing me
paper.
the note?
Shows you the note.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I thought you probably needed it more than I did. I just trying to, the time.
We need to go.
Where
We need
go?
to go.
Just let's go. We gotta get the other cat
The
one.
mountain.
You know where the cow one is? He was with me. I thought the other one was with you. Where's the two cats?
Oh, I don't know where. Where's Theo?
He's at the bar right next to you. Like,
Where is he at?
Okay, Theo. Quit drinking. Let's go.
Oh, hey, he is. I give him a hearty slap on the back.
So slowly turns and just fucking stares daggers into your fucking eyes.
Change and look. You stare daggers at yourself.
Look into your face.
We need to go.
I go silently and begrudgingly.
okay.
I walk away.
I pat his shoulder. I told you he was here the whole time. He was here the whole time.
Whose shoulder are you patting?
Yours.
I don't know.
Somebody's. Oh, fantastic.
There's a shoulder there, and I'm patting it.
Alright, so then do you all head now back to Beast?
I'll be back. And I go back up to the bar. I grab my stein. I go, sorry, folks. This is the end of the round.
No. We love you. We love you, Brom. Lots of high fives.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you guys all make your way to Beast, and I think that's where we're gonna call it for tonight, since some of us have to wake up early. And yeah, you guys are finally back together. It only took half the session to get you back together.
It took the whole session.
No, you guys were together for a little bit.
For at least 3 different.
Yeah, we went to sleep.
Yeah, you guys went to sleep in the same place. And I'll say it's about dusk as you approach Beast.
Yeah, one more duck.
It's the next night, is what you assume. Alright, well, that was a fun one.
Listen, Jason, I think we're gonna be a really good team here.
We got a good thing going here.
Did you hear me say that I turned into an old man?
Yeah.
That's why he turned into an old woman.
Well, I didn't know if he was paying attention or if he just went old woman. I was about to go old woman instead, but I'm like, I just go old man.
This old lesbian couple.
We're dating, man.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
How do you hate this, Nate? This is amazing.
We just spent an entire session grouping up.
And dodging the local fuzz?
Hey.
We could have done that in such a more way. You people can change your appearance.
You people? What do you mean by you people?
Yeah.
Nate always plays a racist.
Bless you.
That sentence itself is factual. There's a lot of change your appearance.
There's a lot of negativity coming off of you right now.
I'm going to need you to turn it down about 3 notches.
You know the worst part is? When I get disguised self, I'm going to be such a better changeling than both of you.
No, you're not.
Watch me.
Because you're going to take time to do that, and I could just do this.
It's an action. Myself is an action.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
And disguise self doesn't change everything.
It does, as long as you have the same basic arrangement of limbs.
Yeah, disguise self, the spell.
You make it look like... Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but how many times can you do that?
Depending on my spell slots, I think about
It's
twice.
a first level spell, so.
Oh yeah, I can do it at full level. I'll be able to do it like 20 times if I want.
I could do it every single 6 seconds of the day.
And And I'll still use it better than you.
No, you won't.
Why